room continually in a business way with a man who made her feel very poor. He talked lack and limitation, and she commenced to catch his poverty thoughts. So she disliked him and blamed him for her failure. She knew in order to demonstrate her supply, she must first feel that she had received. A feeling of opulence must precede its manifestation. It dawned on her one day that she was resisting the situation and seeing two powers instead of one. So she blessed the man and baptized the situation success. She affirmed, as there is only one power, God, this man is here for my good and my prosperity. Just what he did not seem to be there for. Soon after that, she met, through this man, a woman who gave her, for a service rendered, several $1,000s. And the man moved to a distant city and faded harmoniously from her life. Make the statement, every man is a golden link in the chain of my good, for all men are God in manifestation, awaiting the opportunity given by man, himself, to serve the divine plan of his life. Bless your enemy, and you rob him of his ammunition. His arrows will be transmuted into blessings. This law is true of nations as well as individuals. Bless a nation, send love and goodwill to every inhabitant, and it is robbed of its power to harm. Man can only get the right idea of non-resistance through spiritual understanding. My students have often said, I don't want to be a doormat. I reply, when you use non-resistance with wisdom, no one will ever be able to walk over you. Another example, one day I was impatiently awaiting an important telephone call. I resisted every call that came in and made no outgoing calls myself, reasoning that it might interfere with the one I was awaiting. Instead of saying, divine ideas never conflict, the call will come at the right time, leaving it to infinite intelligence to arrange, I commenced to manage things myself. I made the battle mine, not God's, and remained tense and anxious. The bell did not ring for about an hour, and I glanced at the phone and found the receiver had been off that length of time, and the phone was disconnected. My anxiety, fear, and belief in interference had brought on a total eclipse of the telephone. Realizing what I had done, I commenced blessing the situation at once. I baptized it success, and affirmed I cannot lose any call that belongs to me by divine right. I am under grace and not under law. A friend rushed out to the nearest telephone to notify the company to reconnect. She entered a crowded grocery, but the proprietor left his customers and attended to the call himself. My phone was connected at once, and 2 minutes later, I received a very important call, and about an hour afterward, the one I had been awaiting. One's ships come in over a calm sea. So long as man resists a situation, he will have it with him. If he runs away from it, it will run after him. For example, I repeated this to a woman one day, and she replied, how true that is. I was unhappy at home. I disliked my mother, who was critical and domineering. So I ran away and was married. But I married my mother, for my husband was exactly like my mother, and I had the same situation to face again. Agree with thine adversary quickly. This means agree that the adverse situation is good, be undisturbed by it, and it falls away of its own weight. None of these things move me is a wonderful affirmation. The inharmonious situation comes from some inharmony within man himself. When there is in him no emotional response to an inharmonious situation, it fades away forever from his pathway. So we see man's work is ever with himself. People have said to me, give treatments to change my husband or my brother. I reply, no, I will give treatments to change you. When you change, your husband and your brother will change. One of my students was in the habit of lying. I told her it was a failure method, and if she lied, she would be lied to. She replied, I don't care. I can't possibly get along without lying. One day she was speaking on the phone to a man with whom she was very much in love. She turned to me and said, I don't trust him. I know he's lying to me. I replied, "Well, you lie yourself, so someone has to lie to you, and you will be sure it will be just the person you want the truth from." Some time after that, I saw her, and she said, "I'm cured of lying." I questioned, "What cured you?" And she replied, "I have been living with a woman who lied worse than I did." One is often cured of his faults by seeing them in others. Life is a mirror, and we find only ourselves reflected in our associates. Living in the past is a failure method and a violation of spiritual law. Jesus Christ said, "Behold, now is the accepted time. Now is the day of salvation." Lot's wife looked back and was turned into a pillar of salt. The robbers of time are the past and the future. Man should bless the past and forget it if it keeps him in bondage, and bless the future, knowing it has in store for him endless joys, but live fully in the now. For example, a woman came to me complaining that she had no money with which to buy Christmas gifts. She said, "Last year was so different. I had plenty of money and gave lovely presents, and this year I have scarcely a cent." I replied, "You will never demonstrate money while you are pathetic and live in the past. Live fully in the now, and get ready to give Christmas presents. Dig your ditches, and the money will come." She exclaimed, "I know what to do. I will buy some tinsel twine, Christmas seals, and wrapping paper." I replied, "Do that, and the presents will come and stick themselves to the Christmas seals." This too was showing financial fearlessness and faith in God, as the reasoning mind said, "Keep every cent you have, as you are not sure you will get any more." She bought the seals, paper, and twine, and a few days before Christmas received a gift of several $100s. Buying the seals and twine had impressed the subconscious with expectancy and opened the way for the manifestation of the money. She purchased all the presents in plenty of time. Man must live suspended in the moment. Look well, therefore, to this day. Such is the salutation of the dawn. He must be spiritually alert, ever awaiting his leads, taking advantage of every opportunity. One day I said continually, silently, "Infinite Spirit, don't let me miss a trick." And something very important was told to me that evening. It is most necessary to begin the day with right words. Make an affirmation immediately upon waking. For example, "Thy will be done this day. Today is a day of completion. I give thanks for this perfect day. Miracle shall follow miracle, and wonders shall never cease." Make this a habit, and one will see wonders and miracles come into his life. One morning I picked up a book and read, "Look with wonder at that which is before you." It seemed to be my message for the day. So I repeated again and again, "Look with wonder at that which is before you." At about noon, a large sum of money was given me, which I had been desiring for a certain purpose. In a following chapter, I will give affirmations that I have found most effective. However, one should never use an affirmation unless it is absolutely satisfying and convincing to his own consciousness, and often an affirmation is changed to suit different people. For example, the following has brought success to many. "I have a wonderful work in a wonderful way. I give wonderful service for wonderful pay." I gave the first two lines to one of my students, and she added the last two. It made a most powerful statement, as there should always be perfect payment for perfect service, and a rhyme sinks easily into the subconscious. She went about singing it aloud and soon did receive wonderful work in a wonderful way, and gave wonderful service for wonderful pay. Another student, a businessman, took it and changed the word work to business. He repeated, "I have a wonderful business in a wonderful way, and I give wonderful service for wonderful pay." That afternoon, he made a $40,000 deal, though there had been no activity in his affairs for months. Every affirmation must be carefully worded and completely cover the ground. For example, I knew a woman who was in great need and made a demand for work. She received a great deal of work, but was never paid anything. She now knows to add, "Wonderful service for wonderful pay." It is man's divine right to have plenty, more than enough. His barns should be full, and his cup should flow over. This is God's idea for man, and when man breaks down the barriers of lack in his own consciousness, the golden age will be his, and every righteous desire of his heart fulfilled. Chapter 5. The Law of Karma and the Law of Forgiveness. Man receives only that which he gives. The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Man's thoughts, deeds, and words return to him sooner or later, with astounding accuracy. This is the law of karma, which is Sanskrit for come back. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For example, a friend told me this story of herself illustrating the law. She said, I make all my karma on my aunt. Whatever I say to her, someone says to me. I am often irritable at home, and one day said to my aunt, who was talking to me during dinner, no more talk. I wish to eat in peace. The following day I was lunching with a woman with whom I wished to make a great impression. I was talking animatedly when she said, no more talk. I wish to eat in peace. My friend is high in consciousness, so her karma returns much more quickly than to one on the mental plane. The more man knows, the more he is responsible for, and a person with a knowledge of spiritual law which he does not practice suffers greatly in consequence. The fear of the Lord, law, is the beginning of wisdom. If we read the word Lord, law, it will make many passages in the Bible much clearer. Vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord. Law. It is the law which takes vengeance, not God. God sees man perfect, created in his own image, imagination, and given power and dominion. This is the perfect idea of man, registered in divine mind, awaiting man's recognition. For man can only be what he sees himself to be, and only attain what he sees himself attaining. Nothing ever happens without an onlooker, is an ancient saying. Man sees first his failure or success, his joy or sorrow, before it swings into visibility from the scenes set in his own imagination. We have observed this in the mother picturing disease for her child, or a woman seeing success for her husband. Jesus Christ said, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." So we see freedom from all unhappy conditions comes through knowledge, a knowledge of spiritual law. Obedience precedes authority, and the law obeys man when he obeys the law. The law of electricity must be obeyed before it becomes man's servant. When handled ignorantly, it becomes man's deadly foe. So with the laws of mind. For example, a woman with a strong personal will wished she owned a house which belonged to an acquaintance, and she often made mental pictures of herself living in the house. In the course of time, the man died and she moved into the house. Several years afterwards, coming into the knowledge of spiritual law, she said to me, "Do you think I had anything to do with that man's death?" I replied, "Yes, your desire was so strong everything made way for it. But you paid your karmic debt. Your husband, whom you loved devotedly, died soon after, and the house was a white elephant on your hands for years." The original owner, however, could not have been affected by her thoughts had he been positive in the truth, nor her husband, but they were both under karmic law. The woman should have said, feeling the great desire for the house, "Infinite intelligence, give me the right house, equally as charming as this, the house which is mine by divine right." The divine selection would have given perfect satisfaction and brought good to all. The divine pattern is the only safe pattern to work by. Desire is a tremendous force and must be directed in the right channels, or chaos ensues. In demonstrating, the most important step is the first step, to ask aright. Man should always demand only that which is by divine right. To go back to the illustration, had the woman taken this attitude, "If this house I desire is mine, I cannot lose it. If it is not, give me its equivalent." The man might have decided to move out harmoniously had it been the divine selection for her, or another house would have been substituted. Anything forced into manifestation through personal will is always ill-got and has ever bad success. Man is admonished, "My will be done, not thine." And the curious thing is, man always gets just what he desires when he does relinquish personal will, thereby enabling infinite intelligence to work through him. Stand ye still and see the salvation of the Lord. Law. For example, a woman came to me in great distress. Her daughter had determined to take a very hazardous trip, and the mother was filled with fear. She said she had used every argument, had pointed out the dangers to be encountered, and forbidden her to go. But the daughter became more and more rebellious and determined. I said to the mother, "You are forcing your personal will upon your daughter, which you have no right to do, and your fear of the trip is only attracting it, for man attracts what he fears." I added, "Let go and take your mental hands off. Put it in God's hands and use this statement: I put this situation in the hands of infinite love and wisdom. If this trip is the divine plan, I bless it and not longer resist. But if it is not divinely planned, I give thanks that it is now dissolved and dissipated." A day or two after that, her daughter said to her, "Mother, I have given up the trip." And the situation returned to its native nothingness. It is learning to stand still, which seems so difficult for man. I have dealt more fully with this law in the chapter on non-resistance. I will give another example of sowing and reaping, which came in the most curious way. A woman came to me saying she had received a counterfeit $20 bill given to her at the bank. She was much disturbed, for she said, "The people at the bank will never acknowledge their mistake." I replied, "Let us analyze the situation and find out why you attracted it." She thought a few moments and exclaimed, "I know it. I sent a friend a lot of stage money just for a joke." So the law had sent her some stage money, for it doesn't know anything about jokes. I said, "Now we will call on the law of forgiveness and neutralize the situation." Christian.
Wednesdays at Outback, they're for steak and beer. Walkabout Wednesdays are back. Get a sirloin or chicken on the barbie, fries and a draft beer or Coca-Cola, starting at just $13.99. Hurry in. Wednesdays are for Outback. Outback Steakhouse.
Christianity is founded upon the law of forgiveness. Christ has redeemed us from the curse of the karmic law, and the Christ within each man is his Redeemer and salvation from all inharmonious conditions. So I said, "Infinite Spirit, we call on the law of forgiveness and give thanks that she is under grace and not under law, and cannot lose this $20 which is hers by divine right. Now," I said, "go back to the bank and tell them fearlessly that it was given you there by mistake." She obeyed, and to her surprise, they apologized and gave her another bill, treating her most courteously. So knowledge of the law gives man power to rub out his mistakes. Man cannot force the external to be what he is not. If he desires riches, he must be rich first in consciousness. For example, a woman came to me asking treatment for prosperity. She did not take much interest in her household affairs, and her home was in great disorder. I said to her, "If you wish to be rich, you must be orderly. All men with great wealth are orderly, and order is heaven's first law." I added, "You will never become rich with a burnt match in the pincushion." She had a good sense of humor and commenced immediately, putting her house in order. She rearranged furniture, straightened out bureau drawers, cleaned rugs, and soon made a big financial demonstration, a gift from a relative. The woman herself became made over and keeps herself keyed up financially by being ever watchful of the external and expecting prosperity, knowing God is her supply. Many people are in ignorance of the fact that gifts and things are investments, and that hoarding and saving invariably lead to loss. There is that scattereth and yet increaseth, and there is that withholdeth more than is meet. but it tendeth to poverty. For example, I knew a man who wanted to buy a fur-lined overcoat. He and his wife went to various shops, but there was none he wanted. He said they were all too cheap-looking. At last he was shown one the salesman said was valued at $1,000, but which the manager would sell him for $500, as it was late in the season. His financial possessions amounted to about $700. The reasoning mind would have said you can't afford to spend nearly all you have on a coat. But he was very intuitive and never reasoned. He turned to his wife and said, "If I get this coat, I'll make a ton of money." So his wife He turned to his wife and said, "If I get this coat, I'll make a ton of money." So his wife nephew. The child clamored for a toy, which she told him she could not afford to buy. She realized suddenly that she was seeking lack and not recognizing God as her supply. So she bought the toy and on her way home picked up in the street the exact amount of money she had paid for it. Man's supply is inexhaustible and unfailing when fully trusted, but faith or trust must precede the demonstration. According to your faith, be it unto you. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For faith holds the vision steady, and the adverse pictures are dissolved and dissipated. And in due season we shall reap, if we faint not. Jesus Christ brought the good news, the gospel, that there was a higher law than the law of karma, and that law transcends the law of karma. It is the law of grace, or forgiveness. It is the law which frees man from the law of cause and effect, the law of consequence, under grace and not under law. We are told that on this plane, man reaps where he has not sown. The gifts of God are simply poured out upon him. All that the kingdom affords is his. This continued state of bliss awaits the man who has overcome the race, or world thought. In the world thought, there is tribulation. But Jesus Christ said, "Be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." The world thought is that of sin, sickness, and death. He saw their absolute unreality and said, "Sickness and sorrow shall pass away, and death itself, the last enemy, be overcome." We know now, from a scientific standpoint, that death could be overcome by stamping the subconscious mind with the conviction of eternal youth and eternal life. The subconscious, being simply power without direction, carries out orders without questioning. Working under the direction of the superconscious, the Christ or God within man, the resurrection of the body would be accomplished. Man would no longer throw off his body in death. It would be transformed into the body electric, sung by Walt Whitman, for Christianity is founded upon the forgiveness of sins and an empty tomb. Chapter 6. Casting the Burden, Impressing the Subconscious. When man knows his own powers and the workings of his mind, his great desire is to find an easy and quick way to impress the subconscious with good. For simply an intellectual knowledge of the truth will not bring results. In my own case, I've found the easiest way is in casting the burden. A metaphysician once explained it in this manner. He said, "The only thing which gives anything weight in nature is the law of gravitation. And if a boulder could be taken high above the planet, there would be no weight in that boulder." And that is what Jesus Christ meant when he said, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light." He had overcome the world vibration and functioned in the fourth dimensional realm, where there is only perfection, completion, life, and joy. He said, "Come to me all ye that are labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light." We are also told in the 55th Psalm to cast thy burden upon the Lord. Many passages in the Bible state that the battle is God's, not man's, and that man is always to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. This indicates that the superconscious mind, or Christ within, is the department which fights man's battles and relieves him of burdens. We see, therefore, that man violates law if he carries a burden. And a burden is an adverse thought or condition. And this thought or condition has its root in the subconscious. It seems almost impossible to make any headway directing the subconscious from the conscious or reasoning mind. As the reasoning mind, the intellect is limited in its conceptions and filled with doubts and fears. How scientific it then is to cast the burden upon the superconscious mind, or Christ within, where it is made light, or dissolved into its native nothingness. For example, a woman in urgent need of money made light upon the Christ within, the superconscious, with the statement, I cast this burden of lack on the Christ within, and I go free to have plenty. The belief in lack was her burden, as she cast it upon the superconscious with its belief of plenty. An avalanche of supply was the result. We read, the Christ in you, the hope of glory. Another example, one of my students had been given a new piano, and there was no room in her studio for it until she had moved out the old one. She was in a state of perplexity. She wanted to keep the old piano, but knew of no place to send it. She became desperate, as the new piano was to be sent immediately. In fact, was on its way with no place to put it. She said it came to her to repeat, I cast this burden on the Christ within, and I go free. A few moments later, her phone rang, and a woman friend asked if she might rent her old piano, and it was moved out, a few minutes before the new one arrived. I knew a woman whose burden was resentment. She said, I cast this burden of resentment on the Christ within, and I go free to be loving, harmonious, and happy. The almighty superconscious flooded the subconscious with love, and her whole life was changed. For years, resentment has held her in a state of torment and imprisoned her soul, the subconscious mind. The statement should be made over and over and over, sometimes for hours at a time, silently or audibly, with quietness but determination. I have often compared it to winding up a Victrola. We must wind ourselves up with spoken words. I have noticed in casting the burden, after a little while, one seems to see clearly. It is impossible to have clear vision while in the throes of carnal mind. Doubts and fear poison the mind and body, and imagination runs riot, attracting disaster and disease. In steadily repeating the affirmation, I cast this burden on the Christ within and go free, the vision clears, and with it a feeling of relief, and sooner or later comes the manifestation of good, be it health, happiness, or supply. One of my students once asked me to explain the darkness before the dawn. I referred in a preceding chapter to the fact that often, before the big demonstration, everything seems to go wrong, and deep depression clouds the consciousness. It means that out of the subconscious are rising the doubts and fears of the ages. These old derelicts of the subconscious rise to the surface, to be put out. It is then that man should clap his cymbals, like Jehoshaphat, and give thanks that he is saved, even though he seems surrounded by the enemy, the situation of lack or disease. The student continued, how long must one remain in the dark? And I replied, until one can see in the dark. And casting the burden enables one to see in the dark. In order to impress the subconscious, active faith is always essential. Faith without works is dead. In these chapters, I have endeavored to bring out this point. Jesus Christ showed active faith when he commanded the multitude to sit down on the ground before he gave thanks for the loaves and fishes. I will give another example showing how necessary this step is. In fact, active faith is the bridge over which man passes to his promised land. Through misunderstanding, a woman had been separated from her husband, whom she loved deeply. He refused all offers of reconciliation and would not communicate with her in any way. Coming into the knowledge of spiritual law, she denied the appearance of separation. She made this statement: there is no separation in divine mind. Therefore, I cannot be separated from the love and companionship which are mine by divine right. She showed active faith by arranging a place for him at the table every day, thereby impressing the subconscious with a picture of his return. Over a year passed, but she never wavered, and one day he walked in. The subconscious is often impressed through music.
More power to truth.
Music has a fourth dimensional quality.
Some reason them said that book is the wisest book ever written. For some reason, I just, if you know if you crack code, you can pick sense out of it, and if you don't know how to crack code, just think the positive out of it. Very powerful book. Nah, lie. Said the wisest book has ever written. I don't know about that. I mean, also some youth are go born very powerful. I born already. Blessed. More power to no truth, more power to no courage, more power to no strength, more power to no vision. Yeah. Maria, me kind of realizing at the rims, like, when I seen the rims, it's like, you're there, I come like, it make it look like we all don't want good things, like, but me know it's a lie. It's only because them educate the youth, them have them in our system, dog I eat dog and this and that. Youth them can't even liberate themselves. The children in the street, them want to stop killing one another. Yeah, bless. Powers and honor, yeah. Be more powers to everyone on here. Powers and honor to all families, yeah. Be more life to all one on here. People don't have no fear here because from you start go school, then put you under a spell. And the first thing the teacher will tell us if it's spell. When she could have just simple tell us, what word is that? Tell me the words you see. So, for me, to the pureness of my heart and the light within me look through the whole globe every day. Just I wish the whole world, live in a clean environment place. Like, everybody take care of each other, clean the streets, start planting more trees. And let the past be the past. And let the future be what we created with our clean mind. Sometimes it happen a little past because a lot of lies was told to all people and it hurts. So my mission is not to really gaze in the past. But still some people who fall to the heights, it new to them. It's too powerful for them. And the people always asking questions. So that's why to align them to the truth, I have to align them to where they was lied to. And some people was lied to so much. As I said again, I will never stop saying it. Lucifer, the devil entity, whatever its name, it doesn't have a body for itself. But it's very cunning and tricky. They know how to do things. They're cunning, they're very tricky with that. Especially when them tell us if we do what them have to do, whatever sacrifice, them gonna prove to you so them powerful. Yeah, man. Fire, drive upside down and fire, will empty one clip a blank shot. And you seriously get shot and you run in and you tremble. And you say, them people are powerful for you, man. The only place on earth that the power they exists. Ask him if I lie, me I tell. I'm a little brother and sister, them run a Guyana. None of them no have it. But if you trick them, if you then kill more than family, that the date where you sacrifice that one, the next date, Mr. Baff, now ask you again, beating them demon dog here, Not even remind you, Because you're in a luxury and feel like you're alright. That beat me I get, When it's so easy. When it's so easy. For us to work with each other. Just wake up. All I want to do is live. Just wake up where you live and just empower love, empower truth. Make sure you look at old lady and you look at old grandpa, alright. And the kids then make sure they're safe. That's all, you know. Sweep up your local gateway. Keep your community clean. That's all, you know. Power, love, and harmony to one and all. I love that. Jericho, more power to your truth. Because me I got crack a code because it in me. You know, she say, all along them a play upon our brain. Because all them out tell us now, the Almighty Papa and the Almighty Yeshua. No, the Almighty Papa. Send Holy Spirit. P. If you get pregnant at 14-year-old. That is not of the Almighty. The Almighty will never molest no children. So that the twisted lies, them twisted lies, we know that. If you know the Almighty Papa, and he create all of us and give us all we want and all we need. I provide for the wicked them. You would have really believe a story like that. If them a say, the son of that man, mother is a 14-year-old, then it really means say, the Almighty Papa would have sent a holy angel for molest a 14-year-old. Do that matter? Enough our people them in the Caribbean and can tell us say, when them asleep, the spirit mess with them. Them pregnant, I don't know who pregnant, them go to hospital and the hospital can't find a pit in them belly. So ain't that a demon entity? So them a come go on like say new. It not new. We are doing what? Ask the Caribbean and ask Africa. Say enough time demon no sleep with woman and them breed and have all bullfrog, snake, pitney, all sort of sitting. Say, you understand? You understand me I say? And then the whole on a negative and positive bring light. Zin? Wonderful now you me I say. Negative and positive bring light. So there was once a story, remember it's a story. Say if truth you know tell me. There was once a story, say Joseph, the humble, anointed priest, get a wife. And he was humble enough to wait until she's what? Come of age. So, Mr. Fallen Angel him. Wait till she asleep. Silent night. Wait till she asleep and molest the pitney. Negative and positive bring what? Light. So, no, me I go Lucifer son of the morning. The story. The virgin, it couldn't be nobody else. Negative and positive bring light. It couldn't be nobody else. So, look at Mr. Fallen, see the little pitney and violate her. And of course, negative and positive bring light. Be more power to clarity to all. So negative and positive bring light. So that's why them couldn't put the part in the Bible said the Almighty Papa did send the angel or him got trouble on 14-year-old. That could have never happened. That's wrong. You know, if you know your papa will grow up, you're not gonna do that. You know? Some more time when you search for look at truth, and look into it. A story, me not say that am my truth, me just tell you a story so only can help me do the story. So we were lied to. Lied. And the truth is in plain sight. Truth is in plain sight. Truth is in plain sight. So then die if you're sin. That means them block you. If you believe them, that is a block to you for your entry to the Almighty Papa, Almighty Yeshua, and Almighty Mama. Say him die if you're sin. And then build church and you praise him. Him not tell us every top sin, you know. Instead for ask him for forgiveness if you're sin. I'm saying basically I tell us say, hey, tell Papa if you go. Me I run earth now, and me you ask for forgiveness. Somebody without body. Somebody without soul. Some people sell out too. We're not tired of the world. We're not tired of the killing. We're not tired of work. The people who work the hardest benefit nothing. We're not tired sometimes. We're not tired. And then, when Papa send a little clean heart youth like me to come tell you the truth and help you find on yourself. So man, the same black people them where you try help I make it look like it's a negative thing me I do or the worst thing me I do. And what me I do have to help you, have to help me, have to help everybody. Every nation, not even only for a nation alone. Everybody's been lied to. Just to wanna know the truth. Wanna pull together. Work together. That's all. Don't worry about me. And anybody don't want join like the truth family, don't worry about me, don't worry about it. Cause the Almighty, Papa Almighty, Yahshua Almighty, Mama say, choosing them a come. Every day them come. Every day them come. And me glad say it start. I'm a proud with all the love and energy. I'm proud so when I get the truth. I'm ignited like I see a light within me that are the purest light. I'm happy. When we can talk to now and say the truth and I learn something, it made us happy and joyful. Joyful. It's not easy. I'm more than 6 million a year, what a lie. And at least we cannot crack them little by little. Every day we learn little by little. And if we find out say the English language is full of so much witchcraft, the laugh. The word them want to take what them doing if ask on a blessing or ask something great. I look on blessing. Be less sin. So that's why I say ask him for forgiveness, Never say it up, So you want to say my bless you with be less sin. So it's still right when I say in there if your sin say if you ask him forgiveness. That me say him I cut you down and the more you come back in and take away everything, Cut you down and the more you come back and say be less sin. Go work for your be less sin. Go work for your be less sin. Come on and hold it on. Yeah. We don't use Lord. We don't use Lord. Just say more power to truth. If you want to hear me, just say more power to truth. That go through the universe. More power to truth. Just say more power to truth. Be more power to truth. I say you hear everybody. Because if I say be more power to truth, you talk to everybody. You see me? Me now go come to school every day, My business to take care of. So I hurry up and learn, I learn. Oh, yeah, Trinidad, one Caribbean Trinidad. What you do, Trinidad? You know how long I want to link for Trinidad? Trinidad now link me. Link me, send me a number, yes, come want a link for Trinidad because a whole Caribbean movement, Be more power to truth. See there? Black Sheep, powerful name that. Me glad see a book, a bow. We need a link for Trinidad, for me, Trinidad Kings and Queens them. Me glad you forward this man. You need to send me a contact here. We have business to talk about. More power to the truth. See it there? Yeah, more power to the truth. Nobody, no feel no way, man. Feel no way. It start. We start the nose, We start not even ask question because we said we don't have the answer. We start look on what was hidden in plain sight. Plain sight. More power to truth. Queen, more power to truth. No, me never say me I go quit, No quit no, me. But say me have some business, I'm not hear from Trinidad. Yeah, I'm not hear. Me hear from couple Caribbean. If you share the truth and spread the truth, we have business we take care of. Yeah, I know that me a talk about Booker. We are talk about we market share Booker. Everybody, if you have at least $1 million in the bank account, you just come to school. Tell us if you send me your number, you don't know me I talk about. Send me your number with reason and then you will get it. And make sure say Trinidad they representing and make sure say a real Trini, Don't play the heights, yeah? Trinidad, wanna link up here? Wanna play here? Wanna play? Anything we want to and do in a business a full-time, brethren. And we create the most things in the world, brethren, and we don't get nothing. And we don't come up to fight against somebody because we're full of love. All I want to do is just stand up in our love and take care of our community, our Caribbean. You see me? Everybody unite together and have a joyful life. Eh? We need to know how we are do, brethren. We can't have a valuable thing like music and so on. I'm gonna come tell we say no. We lock you off when them please, brethren. Then they violate, you know, see them violate human rights. I violate freedom of speech, because freedom of speech it only recorded as still freedom of speech. But you don't know if we stand up together and sign petition and go to court, we just give up. How could the same music when use to demonize the people them? And then the same music we beat like a bread and keep like a part for like a normal man eat a food. And then you know what, you know what, then get nothing at all. You come for nice abatement act. Nice what? How that? Nice? When since our music became noise. No, no joke heights in a bridge and a movement starting. And the whole Trinidad knows say, oh, I may say, have one dirty music down there, you know. But murder music, brethren, I want to do. Don't take on the energy. That's why I want to talk to a couple of kings around there. I wonder if we go put murder upon music. You know, some rate on a little bad brother when a Jamaica and hear them bad up themselves and on have to show so no one go little. You know, come here love when you still in the gun have to find a name, you know, where you know say you on a ramp with a warrior, you know. See any day you don't know the truth. Eh? Wonder if you take on a music like murder music, yo, can't wait to talk to my beautiful queen sister, and my brother, from that Trinidad. The link that I'm sending the link and we could talk, man. Cause murder music, those are powerful, powerful, you know. But one just don't know how to use it. You see me? Wanna soon get it, man. You just send a number to Truth Alpha and we reason. You dig what me I say? And we are gonna do this, man. We no fear no four brethren, cause we do it for a righteous cause. I don't know what righteous to me, no know about the name the twin of me talk what me know. We are do it for a poor man cause, a powerful cause. Cause some word when me don't know me top use them too, you know. Can them give me problem? Me don't know what they mean. So we have to use what we know. Come I go send out. We have the empowerment codes to me. I go send it out. I want to send on an email for the empowering codes. We call it truth empowering codes. Words will empower you and uplift you. Skillfully. Because word in our sound gives the power, and the sound is really the frequency. So no matter how it's spelled, the sound or how it sound, we go that manifest. You know? We definitely have to make one language though, because the way the English full of craft and spell, oh, you can't escape it, brother. Can't escape it. Cause look, me show you something. We ancestors them left some word around here, we broke the spell them. And they say them a lock you up feet. You know what is bad word? Bad word supposed to be calculated, like if a man say, kill that person, murder that person. That's bad word. So our King Bumbo, the first storybook my mother them get, you know, was about Bumbo story, you know. We never know. Bumbo story. But that I tell you say no. So when them used to beat mama them on the farm, and mama them say, boom, the power rise. And them get scared. Ras clot. So if you're ras, any clot where they on your body, but you them say if you touch the hem of the garment, then teeth you enough for them, you know. Ras clot. Because you chant righteousness in night. You meditate righteousness in night. You free the people in night. So anyone does touch a true bubble garment is made whole. So then demonize it and I go on like them, no, no. Ras, clot. That's what they tell you. Remember I say if you touch, you know, somebody did touch an eagle's garment and they made whole, you know. So if you speak of it, same way your power. So them little tricks and bricks and tricks and them are going on it. Bumbleclad couldn't be bad word. Rascal couldn't be bad word. Then if I the bad word, the whole Europe have a festival named Bumbleclad Festival. And Bumbleclad Clothesline. And Bumbleclad Crockery and Cup. You know see? You know see? It's just simple, man, in a order. May I stop talk to. I just want a link from Trinidad. Trinidad, link up here. You know what talking to, you know. Talk too much. The whole of the video them out of YouTube and really want to learn, go learn. Right now, movements. Youth them are dead every day in the street and they're on the playing thing, brother. What we wait for? You see youth them are dead in the street, brethren. All per youth are dead. Mama can't even sleep, brethren. Right now, me let him know. I think since we cracked the code still, I think it kind of died down a little bit still. You know, you know, and the youth them forget the truth and know say, yo, stop killing one another, man. Court for one another, bro. The court for one another says, I'm cry phone every day. I don't see it, man. Movements, man. Movements. Send us, you know, who don't send any number yet, send any number. And the number on an email address. My email address out there, send the number or send inbox or so. Find all the time for register now and let's discuss about this globe where the Almighty give us for govern and control. Let's talk about the future. Let's talk about how we want our children to live. You know, let's talk about we want a safe era, safe nights, safe days. You know, you look at picket fence with the flowers and just watch the kids them, just the kids them a play. You know, without no bang, bang, bang. You just know everybody just forget about that. You know, it's time. You know, it's time we live. Time we live up. You know, I miss those days. You know, how long me no party. Me no party because we can't party with ones and ones who are glorified killing and murder and two enemies in our party. Then them responsible them start shoot up them one another. You get caught in the middle. We see it enough time. Yeah, Jericho. More power to your heights. Mm-hmm. More power to your truth. So you go, man. Everything when you surround in the surrounding, man. We know say, you know, it's hard for when them put you on that spell still, you know. It look hard if you come out if you don't know if you come out. But a one way you come out of the truth. Yeah, because why? Why would you crown every country under animal spirit? Why? Who does that? Who do that? I told them afraid of Jamaica and one crocodile left of Jamaica and two to blow. Yo, no, sir. Mm-mm. Till you them in up a call themselves croc. Croc. What croc do? I look good forward say crocodile feed off of themselves and then eat the younger one them too. To survive. See me son of your mind on the crown and that. That's why I say forward as in. You have to change your name for break that spell there. Come, new name, new crown. When me talk about crown, them things are gold and they sit where they make crown, you know. The crown of this. Get out the pollution of lies out of it. Take it out. Give you a new name. You call the thinking center a new name. Crown it under a powerful name. And rise. Rise. More at least. Everybody in the Caribbean know at least 1 million US is in an account, man. That's all. That's my joy, you know? You know, when people actually see this, I was like, whoa. Damn. Truth Alpha, know myself for true. I put it this way. If some of our very own brothers and sisters don't want to see that, they don't want us to have life in abundance and even try to fight against what I'm doing, then that person to ask himself a question though, you know? Are you okay? Are you living good? Are you all right? How is your country? Anyone dying there? These are the questions more ask the whole world and the Caribbeans. You know, I can't ask Jamaica because, mm, 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 take off the J. Jam, it's still jam rock, then go again. Rock, yeah, rock. Change your name there. If we name for Jamaica is Yarak. And they must strike the rock till a rock that becomes physical fire, spiritual fire. Yarak, Yarak, Yarak. Trinidad, what's the vibe over there? Bahamas, what is the vibe over there? You know, all right? You have $1 million US in on the bank book. The young youth them just have some yacht over there. And have some yacht and no go down and just think about life and I build some pretty business and buildings like Dubai. What happen? You can't say we don't have no money, you know. Them tell lie. Them say we don't have oil. But look at this. Them I say Haiti have 20% of oil in the whole world. Then why Haiti still a suffer? Why? Why the people must suffer? They say Trinidad people have oil too. But we not see no whole payata or nothing. We don't know. Where all these money going? Where the numbers going? Wow. Give me a little more share there before I go in and something, you know, cause I see one little 5 share that not look right, you know. Give me some more share. Give thanks to share. Give me some more share. The car give unto the King glory and cause that time strength, you know. That time strength. And you know, give thanks to the share. That time strength. Greetings, Miss Son. More power to your throat. Welcome to class. This week me the promise on the Bible class. Me can't touch it. No, I read no more of them they sitting in my brain, brethren. No. Then let me ask you a question though, right? I've never seen it. Maybe somebody will see it. Because I remember good, come read Bible now. We never see the Almighty God, that name in the Bible. And be a God and Lord and Jesus. So you can't blame the people them neither. Then I make it for the Almighty Papa and the Almighty Mama. Wise. There's a lot of damage that's been done to us. And we don't even know. We sign over everything what we have verbally and don't even know. We're programmed to do so. The words them alone. Everything. Then we can break down all the words them. The blessing, what they say for name God. Remember the white people from Europe tell we say. Remember we listened last night? Say that entity come before God and saying die for no sin. If you beg no so no can sin. And time in we go to forgiveness. So that be less sin. Be less sin. The word spell be less sin. Notice when the Grammy artists them go up and live and say, first I must say thank God for the blessing. And they never say thank the Almighty God. They never say that. So you can't blame them and you if you read the code. See, the people get bright. For I know say the Almighty, I know the Creator. So that I show you say, allow them with them something, brethren. No fight against them something. Take away yourself from there. You know, just leave them with them thing on the world. Cause them still have them world, you know. But not no wrong if they have them world. As long as you have one little one too. See me? And I'll make sure I have an own school too. That me I tell you now. Make sure you don't do that. More power to throat. And read, me say, me I send you the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Write a list of words. Send go get the teacher what enough to teach your son. You have the right to choose the education for your children. Write a list of words where you don't want your children feel no and learn until they come of age. Right, and make sure you lace every word in there. We'll figure a little help. Anyway, give your help and give your power, I lead right back to the Lord and God. So what you are doing there? You don't need that for power up yourself. You don't need no book to tell you how to worship and how to talk to somebody that do something good for you. Person, where you wait pan for sending a number? That class long enough. Or you hold on pan? I hold on pan. Every day you know king born. The day a queen born, me no worry. Me see like how no eyes home to truth, you know, me know no search. Me know. And that's great. That's great, cause full time man. Can't go no 6,000 years under this bridging. You know, would I rather have the truth than anything of this world. At least you know. We can imagine you them in the street are killing one another and know what them kill one another for. Suppose we never come tell them say nothing. The person who programmed for do it now nobody now no soul. Him always a send out people. Him can't come on now. So that I tell us. And we see them little kings and queens them there. And they know if you trick them. Know if you trick them. I'm not tell you one code. After them do what them fi do them sacrifice. Them a go over the yard one night and then see one vehicle drive down. And be a gun through both with and you they're so frightened. When they go hear them now, you look like that's sitting here real for true. Cause man empty a clip and me no get no shot, not even the vehicle get a shot. If them that did the real gunshot, you not chat. But you not believe in out on yourself and believe in nothing when you did it. You can't tell me, say, if you are anointed, that the power and you live right in the light and truth. That possible. One of my brother and sister them have that raw around there. Go ask them. Guyana. When they lace them try fire the gunshot in their chest themselves. And now we have that and you are sell out to some other demon thing and we have everything what you want. If you take the guy Guyana, if you did well want that. We have everything. So when I look out on yourself. Guyana, I want to tell them. I tell them say I'm bad around there. I'm bad, so. I don't want to know if you use it the right way, man. Use it for the right way. Make the children them have a bright day. There's good and bad in everything. You can't use it for bad, you can't use it for good. Why not use it for uplift for yourself, Guyana? Guyana, I'm not here, no. Me say no hold on the little singer them around the Guyana. Guyana, I'm not here, no. Guyana, no, they're too near for Jamaica for we not here, no. We there song and we hear Africa, we give them song. The witch them around a Guyana, the wizard them, wanna stop hold on the little youth them, no, please. Me a beg, no. Wanna bust some of them, no. Use the power if you put Guyana upon the map, no. I use the power hold on one another for. Guyana, please, no. Me a beg, no. Stop using power for hold on yourself. Rise on you, no. Guyana don't live too near for we not hear, no. We don't have no music and the youth them on that try really music where we give them every time they show up there, we don't cramp them. Guyana we want to hear, no. When you use the power the right way, help on yourself. You don't have truth, you know. You don't have truth. Let go the youth, them, man. You don't let go the youth, them, man, Guyana. Too long, it 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 too long. Bahamas are going to themselves. They're nobody. Bahamas nobody, they're going to themselves. Yeah, Guyana have a piece of power around there, you know. Guyana have a piece of power, you know, when they fire gunshot, you know. That can't touch you, you know. And then your chest them put it first, you know. And then you know wait on, you know. And I chop you that cut this and you can't get cut, you know. I don't have them the power and how long they hold them about. Guyana, what not do? And you can't have them the power there. And all the you turning around. Rich. Rich is free. Then you have all money. Now have them the power and I play with it. I use the whole on one another. Come on, man. Don't do that. Jamaica. The rock a cry. Rock supposed to strike fire. Your rock a cry. No tears not supposed to come out of rock. Rock now no eye. Jamaica walk go on around there so. Walk go on. More power to your throat, Sash. Jamaica walk go on. Rock supposed to flint. Strike the rock is supposed to be fire. Why when you strike the rock a cry? Jamaica walk go on. You don't know why you can't stop killing, not you. You don't know why you get up and say on the dark, on the dark, on the dark. You don't know why you get up and call yourself evil. You don't know why. You know see a spell. A spell and spelling on my brother and my sister. You know see. When if you wake up and burn spliff and drink what? Rum and what? Boom. And as you burn a spliff and be a dark, dark, you say you're dark and you're evil and that and that. One what you go do to people. That not normal Jamaica. It's a spell. One to the spiritual leaders them down at Jamaica. Wanna bet me John up for. So this look like one is a part of the problem or the solution. Which one? All of the spiritual leader them in Jamaica. Me show you the four animal spirit all along Jamaica. People who go up on my page. Share it. Almighty Papa and Almighty Asha, Almighty Mama show me the four spirit them all along Jamaica. And go up on the page and share to everybody down there. Spiritual leaders of Jamaica. Only need to mash down that order. Me turn it down already. Me turn down yet still, you know. So me turn the pitch upside down. So I'm done at Jane already still. So I'm to the spiritual leader them. From me put it out that everybody afraid. A couple warrior me see. I comment pan it. Tivoli guard me here, you know. West Kingston me soon comment pan it so you know what go on. You know, I say open up. So now I want to find out why people are kill them and wake up and say them dark. You know that spell, virgin. You know where the spiritual leader them, because we can ask the church, because we don't know the church go already. The real spiritual leader them and the real people them have a real heart we can talk and call to the Almighty. And say left we pitting them in a Jamaica, left we pitting them. You're not tired of the bloodshed, you know. You don't get up, man, you don't talk, virgin. Somebody belly can't feel. No care what blood running like he just want more and more. Some energy in the universe just love this blood. You know what I mean? So no look what me I say, Bridging. Then nobody then no small but guess what them have? Them have a legions of demons that go through people, Bridging, and two of them need blood, man. More time the two of them just rise a war, look for Israel and Rere. Remember they go something there first. I'm running something there. I'm running what run is the name? Quiet people in name, yeah much around them. Ukraine. And Ukraine they start from first, you know. Because it could come like the energy I go to the earth, them love blood so much that they want enough. So the demon they circle Ukraine. Then they chop around so. Not a certain time of years round pan the side there, man. Beer people are dead enough for war. Ask them what them kill them one another for. You ever try to Google and ask why the war between Russia and Ukraine and why the war between Israel and Palestine? You just Google and see. Them not fighting nothing. Nothing because if them say no fight for Ireland or them make it. If I fight for land and them make it. Anything when I fight for enough of them, they can't carry with them, they never bring it here. So if they can just look into it, them they just share everything, man. Share. Yeah, man, share. I'm gonna say no country enough to protect them borders. Of course, because you can't just make people walk in a place like that. At least I want to know where I come from. Yeah, look at respect. Otherwise, if you have Ireland, somebody have Irish potato, I don't know, just sit down and talk. Send me some Irish potato and me send you some oil. That's how you go. So you go, you know. So you go, you have to kill one another and want to control people place. So no born with it and no go dead left the same way. You know make no sense? More power to love, more power to show, more power to balance, you know? Just more power. So what time today? Can you know say so what time you know? 12. You know say people. What a lady name again? Flow, you know, so if I call you to the door flow. If I call you, you know, I go call you. I call you flow. Eh. Yo, we take care of our bills and we good. Since you find truth, we don't worry about nothing. I'm not worried. Bless more power to your flow. I'm not worried about nothing at all. Nothing, me no worry about nothing. Honestly. Since me find that truth something here, me just feel mighty and power. Me never know say me coulda sleep 1 hour for 1 day. Me never know that. And that's how work, that's how work, that's how work, that's how work. Because I see the dream and I feel it. I feel it. And you see, and we are gonna make it happen. The whole of the warrior them, wanna start pick on the truth off of the thing. Wanna start talk truth in the street. We don't need internet. We don't need phone, you hear me? Start reason on the bridge them on the corner about truth. I wanna forward. Send on the number and forward because we take care of our country ourselves, bridging. Jamaica want a little something. And how much money we can generate. And a millisec. And a millisec I want to know. Think a joke. Be a wealth. And every day help. You know what I mean? Can you imagine? Somebody just want to sit and see you people killing one another every day. And the person want to see that him not nobody. He not no soul. He want go program people. That don't make no sense. And some of us black brothers and sisters don't but then chicken about once you're going in the darkness you can't come back is lie. It's lie. There's always forgiveness. And just what forgiveness coming a truth. From you heights and pray. And you don't have to tell nobody, you know. Just heights and pray to your Almighty Baba, Almighty Yahshua, and Almighty Mama. And you just tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. You're not the first, you're not the last. All of us have a similar story. Why? Because we are programmed. We are programmed. Why? Anyway, me have one whole park for them and I got turn out here done long, you know, because I have to go register the kingdom. You know? You want 500 king and 500 queen. We start a movement. 1 million people movement. See me? That way I do. And Jamaica have 2 point 3 point. When we link up on the warrior them beside in the Caribbean, anywhere we there where I start from. We need full time we can live. Full time we can live good. We have some nice fat ride out the door and oh yeah, the one private jet and yacht. The one I go rich and wealthy, yacht coming like nothing. Yacht them just spark up and I'm gonna say, yo, we don't go yacht again later. I say, yo, John, you know, say me and you them there, I mean, I'm gonna teach them some truth though. Well, you know, so yo, I was soon in my first light. And the kingdom was shut on the on the yacht and just study the star them. What they mean. Study the star them. So you just talk to the moon, the solar vibes and the light of the moon. See me? I'm good out that chant and the sun just show back in face in the night. What them know about that? Them not know about them joy there. Them don't know about them joy because them go choose darkness and live in the darkness like fool. Hmm? No, sir. Can yo, them don't know what come here, man. Yo, me I telling you, I don't care for 5 or 3 or no. Me have some office work for do. Send uno number on email address inbox ya. Or I have an email address on the thing ya. Send on number because I tired of talk now. Movements time. Little by little. We soon get there. Little by little. 1 king, 1 queen. Cause we know when you see any day we reach this out. Yo. And then bridging, someone feel like say this thing is a thing them a try paint it like say, you know, like we say how we met the world and we come back feet and then something there. Wanna get it straight. We were made to create things in the world for give people. What we are run on goal from where we come from, a goal in people's name. I want in the outer world we are gonna give. So not for once, don't feel threatened like I'm saying I'm developing up some people who come take over the globe. I know that we mean. We just want a few share. But just few share we want it fair. We don't want to kill and blood and then something. No, we want to create, we are set up register with companies and create a little thing them. And go and help yourself, That's all. And you not ask you ask because we have that the right there. So if I go tell like say, truth alpha over there saying like him a rise like him out, we can't take over the world. No, no that. The world belong to you, it belong to me, belong to everybody. Good and evil, dark and light, church and rasta, and truth globe family. Few all away. And so if you see where I get a little thing together, but I tell no lie. Talk your truth. Yeah, we deserve something, man. We deserve some whole for rich king and some whole for rich queen. Like whole like Caribbean. So I go jump off, Because as I say, me have whole, me alone at work. Because, me try to trust some people to deal with it, but you don't know, man, have them one other thing to do and so them busy up, so you know. Me not be too busy to do this. So, spread the thing in the street about the truth, And me have a whole heap over YouTube, Good News TV, and I can't find Alpha Truth over there. You know what I mean? Like the Truth Globe family still over there. Whole heap, brethren. Whole heap we can feel you. So no go watch the video them over there, but me go and do office work. And who no send in their number yet? Just send it in. The business we talk about. Trinidad, remember to link me, No. Yeah, me I tell you. All right, bless the love and light. So later now, we're going at what we're going at, because this come first. This come first, because if tomorrow we become 1,000,000 people together, and tomorrow everybody will get $1,000,000 US in the bank account, starting that day. Because every day everybody has send $1 in a somebody account. So $1,000,000 US we talk. We're not talking about no foolishness, brethren. Anyway you live on the planet, you send $1 US to that person. The list them and come out and just go and build up on the damn self. So uno bet them go and tell foolishness and tell lie for me. I want to know uno for protect me too. Protect my truth. Tell him say I know so I go. Tell him say I know so I go. No ma tell lie, me know. I know so I go. For me like me just go and spread the truth. You remember when we never have internet? And the man a grown and say, yo, me hear one song from the youth, them Sizzler, hear that one here. I saw if you take them off of the, go back on the friend them hear it. When they hear it, go over YouTube, go show them, yes, see it here. Yes, this we are dealing with. This is our business. Me not care about me, Care about me, just want to get it. I just want to start. I'm just a smile. I say every day, at least every living day, as long as life live, $1,000,000 US are dropping on somebody's account. Little by little. Little by little. Every day. What a smile would I in the universe, no Joe? Can you imagine? You see your phone goes up, ping! 1,000,000, you never have to sell no soul. Never have to kill nobody. Oh my God. All you have to do is just register your local company and look out for your local friend them. Can't let anyone 200,000 US still get for him. I no bill, I no help on yourself. Me I say, we can't see say no tired. We don't want something. We see say something is missing from our life. At this, at this and nothing else. Can you imagine? You learn about the Almighty God words. Can you crown under Ephesians 5? I'm take out the demon word them out tight. So it's pure now, it empowered. So from me send under the Human Declaration of Human Rights and Ephesians 5 and the empowering codes now, me I send them out now. So I don't know if you use the words and if empower on yourself. So all on down. You see me? Mm-hmm. So everything set. I don't know for me, I feel everybody who wants the truth. I want to live by the truth. Them all chat and say, but you see, I just want we start. You see, if we start, wow. You imagine when we start? Wow. We go all right, man. We go all right. We go be okay. Kids them are gonna get proper good empower right education. Them all get everything what them to get no. You know what I mean? At least I teach them from house the truth. So if them not get lie out there, you don't need to send them homeschool them then. But and then remember them say you have a right to choose what them to learn. So you write a list to the institute what you want them to learn and what them should be taught. I send them go to private lesson and pay. So them can get the right things, cause they are kings, Yeah, bush lion. See, all bush lion come out here, you know. All bush lion come feed shoot, because bush lion, no, I go on that, man, tell you, you know. How you talk about bush lion? Yo, you're a real kush lion. Yo, but they are all a joy phone, you know. Can me see it, man, me see it. No people not gonna believe it, though. They were like, yo, but you see when them see it, all them a got happy phone, no. Them a happy phone, come and say, watch ya. I watch, yo, oh, Jamaica nice, oh, Trinidad nice. Yo, look for LE truck pass. As long as you look, you see all 50 Benz truck gone down there, so. How for them? You know, say Kingdom and them drive them. And yo, them man that build up them factory around the center and see them youth there. Yeah. You see youth them a learn skill and trade around there, so. Yeah, that the most time I want to live. Like that. So I want to live. And it's possible. So me say no number. And all a little reason and me show on the prayer, you see me? So later. Yeah, DJ World Boss, you always a come over class in a original. No, you know link up in a original. I want to, you know, from me just start keep class, you come over here, brother. I want to, brother. I want to, brother. Brother, no, brother, but the chain left you, you know. You're there class, how long have you see your people? Yo, are the truth nice so make you can't send your number or something to get contact? Me know, bro, you know, we are wait, man. Yo, when this kick off, brother, we not got no time to register nothing again, you know. I have to build up company and them sitting there, you know, bro, I'm busy on road, you know, bro. And nobody don't know the process. I mean, alone know the process, and I can't even teach it. You have to have time for no. Say no number, my J. We could talk. Garrison you, them want to stay so. When I see someone no well, say no number. At least get a damn ticket. I one thing me like about the latter and then tell the truth, even though it's a trap, you know. They say without a ticket, you don't have no chance. And that's a true. Remember, you know, pay feet, you know. A free something with the almighty them sent to you, you know. All you have to do is just send the number and buy, and you know, pay, and pay, it, you know. And you did and sit down and say, me used to over there every day. I do it. They over every day, this and one number. So how you feel now? You know if you see no line, I know. You know if you see no yacht, I know, ray, and you don't have one. Every day I see the DJ a class from me start. And no. You come like this spell when I spell on the whole, no brother. Me tell you no wake up. Me tell you no. Turn on the bed, please. Wanna know wake up. Call upon Almighty Papa and Almighty Ashwa and Almighty Mama. Before no go through no door because me know no go through, you know. Then lock off for no years. You hear what me I tell you, you know, you know say possible. And you know say start already. Then what make you not pay your part already? Take off the blasted video them and share with your friend. Sit down and you and your friend them talk about this. Start spread it. Can make it take on to flesh. But you them say true, man. A true. When we look down and say be Ellie Benz I go love way. X6. They'll give you X20. Can you money what? Plenty. When you wake up. It don't take a million people come over your suit. It take 25 or can make a difference in the world. Just start telling a friend. And tell a friend. I don't come. We just stop and we could talk. Go up as every night we have class. Where we teach, you know. We teach, you know, prepare on yourself. Prepare on yourself for own wealth. Prepare on yourself for manage some real wealth. Yes, Pastor. No, each. Don't make the devil hold your ears. Don't make them tell you about. No, you can't wait till it start. When it start, we're too busy. Everybody can reach out them company. Everybody can about them business. And then the process one of go through is of the Almighty. And like I can just come so. You have to come out. You have to come out. What I say? Repent and repenting redemption ground. You see me? Me not like the word redemption. Because it sound like redeem. You know, want to come like you want to say like redeem man. But I know that me call it like something like, you know, we're not too trust them word. But when they say redemption, they come and say I say truth. So if you're not really, you do this and you get some code first and you learn about the Almighty first, and when you feel, you go over in the Alpha house where the kingdom they know. Have the real knowledge for you know. And when in the Alpha house, you know, you go on, cause so you go, you have to learn. You have to learn for know say, you know, worry about nothing again. And you have to live by the word Ephesians 5, you can't go through it, cause one energy the Father deal with it. A one queen you pick, virgin. One queen forever. I saw Papa said it. So he said, wait till you see the real hybrid queen. So yes, we are team. No whoremonger, no adultery, no deal with them something there. It's so easy to live. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? You have your free will of your life. You see me? Nobody now tell you like on a roll on Lord. See Ephesians 5, I know them Bible there. So no feel like said that we are set nothing. Or that me getting evidence that that is our crown order how do want to live. You see me? So we no make nothing wanna exist before. So tell him not tell no lie upon me. Yes, bro, send your number inbox, bro, cause me jump off I busy, I do works. They got me and say me G. And when you no forward in your house, them wanna talk to each other, you know? Talk about truth. You can call the group. Me not have to call the group. You just call the group. I know say, yo, I mean him so and so on. Where you come from? Don't do no video call. Because we have to find we don't do no video call, we work of a sound. Listen so you know your brother them voice. The most time, one day you go find out why make we do that. No video call, just know your brethren and know your kingdom through them voice and say, oh, that get familiar. You know what I mean? Talk of how you see the world forward, how we can make a change. You know what I mean? And it's a little, just clean up your ear, man. Everybody sweep up them gate a morning time. Mama says she don't like how the place dirty. They take up the garbage, them for your community. If everybody in the community to clean a little place, the whole community clean up. Live clean, you know. Got them crown on the animal spirit, so no sooner live like animal, piss and dash rubbish everywhere. Animal alone do that. Real king no live so. Real king no live so. You know, help break the spell off on yourself. I feel help on yourself. For the word, don't use, don't speak your word. Get mad and say, yo, nothing, go back to nothing, to the pits of nothing. You come here, nothing, I left with nothing, and me want something. Why am I thinking this way? Why you not let go my mind? You know, you have to run them way. Run them way. Oh, more time I don't like disobedient to the government if you move in a millisecond, I'm still over here, you know. I'm say some call, and I know say if I did move in a millisecond, I know that. But true, me love you so much. I don't send no number inbox, man, on the email, you hear me? Later, I don't know, say later 9:30, we up. Me have a powerful message for you later. Me not talk about no damn. Only thing me talk about a truth, and we are talk about business, brethren. Me can't wait to see when all me look all pan here, so me see all the kingdom, you know, them yacht a buy and them business, and me see a big bossy ride, and me see on the family having a great time, and yo, that me want to see. That me want to see. And that me I go see. Yeah, me I go laugh. Me I go happy. All uno I go happy too. And I say, yo, really me have a million years in my account? My account? Look how long me I walk. Oh, yeah. Oh gosh. Them be too no wicked. Oh gosh. Me feel it. Me understand. Some man soon will to drop out and don't know have a house all now. Eh? Not even much his box. Oh gosh, and still a pay tax. I don't know, you know. You still have to pay tax. So if you're hungry and you beg $100, you go buy 1 pound of flour, you still have to pay tax out of it. And you this hungry and all the money, you know. And if you find $100, you go buy 1 pound of sugar, then still have to take tax out of it. Watch your code there. Remember when you did it small? Little bit of pitney when you start work yet. You have to drop offering Jesus and collect money from pitney when you start work yet. That's how wicked them people is. You lily and you not start work yet. And the money when your mother give you buy sweet thing, give you throw offering. So why not tell me, say, Bridget? You not start work yet, the name of sense. And them a collect a little sense, them from your God church, from your little bit. A truth, me a talk, me not fight against no one or nothing, is truth. So what I tell us, so we not feel look out for ourselves? We not feel look out for ourselves? I not care about me. I just want to know, say, who no have it? I want to have it, me happy. Me just a laugh and a smile and say, kude. Look Jamaica Kings them. Look the Caribbean Kings them. Look on the Caribbean Queens them. Wow. Everybody I get it now. So he said, just register on a business. That's it. Because you have to be registered don't play. Once you are part, register your company. Pay Babylon in tax. So when your $1 million US reach, then you contact, where you get it? Yeah, man, tell them, say, see it. It's a group of company worldwide. See, I'm my friend, our family, we are doing the thing. Legal, show him every damn dollar we say anything want go. Yes. How we are do it. We legal. We're not thieves, we're not scammers. That's why I say register them, register, live clean. No scam nobody, no thief nobody. You don't have to do that. You're kings, you're queens, you're gods, you're goddess. Cut out it, don't thief from nobody. You don't have to. All you have to do is create something. And make sure you have a documentation and make no say business you register legally. Cause some little youth we just rise at 18 and go get some million US in them account. So when them come here, show them say see everything legal. Nah, thief. We have every documentation to show them. So if them things say this thing are known dirty, nothing or like we come fight for power, we come rule world. We don't want a world. No man, no born with the world, another man. We just want to feel a little piece what we forget. Oh, can me see them, people know so I can see them, not true. I confused still, can you know, them hear the truth, but they confused about the next part. And some of them are afraid, boy, but this and one that bridging all over the sending them and we start to think and we show them. Then you can ask question after. If you have $1 million in your pocket, you would ask question with $1 million in your pocket. No, you true that. So if I confuse you and I tell you this and that, you would say, but wait. So, oh, them just say this and say that. Me not have to sell no soul, me not have to do nothing. And it's $1 million in my account. All me have to do is open one company, do me business and help somebody else in my community, help a young king who forward, lend him on 200,000 out of that. And me can go and register for him thing and when he up and he get back his money and give it back to me. And me I go on and help. So easy, I saw it easy. What's so hard about that? Don't tell no lie for me. Anytime me go in the Bible, me speak the truth. Because me did I go to church too, and me used to do them foolishness too. Me not say if you do no church, not the church, did you want to go to church, but at least we talk about what we see when me like a little bit of pit, my mother give me sweetie money. And you know me always hungry because she never have it. Me always a suck my finger because me never have enough. And one little 10, 30 cent, me Jesus I collect money from me before me start work. Send me for throwing a friend plate. And come over here and tell lie. I lie that. People don't remember. When a little go to church, mama fi find mommy can't find food. And you say she have one little money I squeeze out and put in a me and say me fi throw in a friend plate. Me not even 18 yet, brethren. Me not even know how to work yet. I want to come over here like, hey, me not depend on the foolishness, what do you know? Hold on there. Me ask you a question. If you me say, anybody has some member when they young, and them a go to church and mommy give them money for showing a friend plate. Anybody? Oh, you name for you, you mean? Me used to name for me, but sometimes mommy beat me. So name for me too. You know that you know fi say, you know fi write it, answer me. Cause everything say me I tell lie. Yes, you want to do this, that you know fi do. Yes, when Almighty Papa, Almighty Asha Mama see that, a sound of blessing come to you. I'm not joke, you know. A true. You know start, you know if you work yet, me G. And Jesus I collect money from you already. So tell me now. You're not afraid to talk truth, man. Truth or truth. But me know more overs still, you know. More overs. Overs can show the spell and what them Josh. Go up on my page. I want to say, I'm crack the code, the 4 demon when them have a whole long youth, them a Jamaica, have them a kill them one another. And the king them go over there afraid. Me see Tivoli Garden answer upon it. Garden bless up the whole Tivoli Garden, West Kingston. Me see one comment and I say, yes, king. Yeah. Because we always been asking, why do them a kill them one another? Why them a kill them one another? Why them a kill them one another? It's spells. It's spells. We are loving people. And then why when you come out in the world, Jamaican youth, them nah kill no other nation. Them always kill them own nation. When you come out in the world, them not trouble nobody. Are loving people them. The only person them fight out here is themselves. What caused that? Who put spell upon you if you no love yourself? Yeah, grand rise. Yeah, more power to truth, more power to your eyes. You don't see it? You see the kingdom? You don't know if you coward here. Whether on the court or not, you not go live or not go dead. So I better you stand up in the power. Because if Uno are the alpha them down in Jamaica, and the woman them look up to Uno to protect them and lead them. And me show you the 4 animal spirit. When them have a mash up Jamaica, go up on my page, go see it. You can do something, open your mouth, look up in the sun, ball out. Mercy for the pity them, mercy for the pity them, mercy for the pity them. That can work. What to the spiritual leader them down in Jamaica? Are you a part of the solution of the problem? These demons must go. Go look on my page. It there. Don't fear, because the picture look evil, it will make you afraid. Don't afraid. Show it to your pitney them. Look when you sit down and I get up. Look on it. Look on it. Share it. I saw now go broke the spell off. And so when for Trinidad them come, we are go down, they go mash you up too. We are broke it off of the whole away. Yeah, what I'm telling them. So if I never true, why? When Papa say no son no number no come up here, me fi give no different name. I mean the one that register by no tell no lie for me. There's a name. Why give everybody? And you crown yourself under the name there. You can't do business like anywhere you register no trouble it. But the name where you crown under a power. You know, me could if I did secret, mother hide, not true. If I did something against Babylon to bash up the system, mother hide. Me not hide. Me I tell you no son no. Come on to no rise, youth. Want to rise. You know, sister, we give them hip hop and they make billions and we not get nothing. And them alone, but them have Vietnam big house a show off pan with on damn TV. We give them reggaeton, we get nothing. We just give them Afro pop, we get nothing. So how much how when you say Bob Marley numbers are now? How when you say Usain Bolt numbers are now? The world know Usain Bolt can go over there, you don't say 8 billion views per none of you them on YouTube. Where we number them there? You don't understand what I say? If I never soak, I want to hear from Willie Kings and run a Trinidad and them place there, you know. If I never soak, you know. Guyana we not hear on, you know. You're too powerful, you know. You know power on there when man bust gunshot, they can't even touch people. I want to pit them not rise. Yo, me not hear from all St. Vincent and them place there. When me say me not hear, me not see one in the globe. I be nothing great. What happened? Eh? Oh. Smarty from every Caribbean link up. If you know so you're from a Caribbean link up, can you just take one person here? And you're not for rich, you don't have nothing, you don't have nothing. Just one person just link up. That's it. That's it. You know, hard. The blessing of the Almighty put out of your way, it's easy. You know, hard. That's truth. See truth. See empower love in your heart. Empower love in your thought. When you love for yourself, you're gonna love it for others. Me tired. Me tired of see the murder the kid. Me tired. Go look on the video over there with the 4 spirit over Jamaica. Me will tell you me show you how me get the code there. And listen how me get the code. Me have one song when me sing. See? And when you look on the picture, you will see for sale. Me have one song when me I sing say, loving Savior, I love thee. Remember, still I say, I'm my Savior, you know. After teaching, it bring me closer to the truth. Loving Savior, I love thee. Mother Earth, keep her arms around me. Bless the day, rest found me. I'm so free. Babylon set my people free. You see what I say? I soul not for sale. I soul not for sale. Just a soul not for sale. The Lion of Judah prevails. I hears that sing from me a little youth, you know. Coming down now see what I go on, you know. And the other day, the Spirit does say, for sale. I say, Spirit, can remember the highest law is obedient. And reasoning thoughts are sin. Reasoning thoughts are confusion. Some of us go, Go in then cyber god and Google for sale. Me say 4 demon spirit come up, and the first one me say Overlord Jam. Them is a Jamaica and then say then conquer. Cause you know when they sign up international, you see JAM in on the phone when they search for it. And Virgin, the spirit show me how to break every code and show and everything what me say them I do in there. We see the picture of them over there. The boom with the heart rate, the low blood pressure, even the pale bleaching skin. What do you them a bleach and can't stop bleach? So uno want tell me say that a lie. Uno go over there go look, share it with one another. Uno trample down Babylon, break, we spell them off uno. It start already, because when you open your awareness and realize that alone is send a high frequency. The spiritual leads them in Jamaica, one of them. Outside on the depend. King lend more power to your power, more truth to your truth. When you wake up, then can't miss the picture of them, you have to have power. And the power, when you look upon them, when you look upon them, but at least you don't know the truth. But I'm not saying nothing, you have power of everything. The most I give you dominion of all things. Seen and unseen. So what I tell you, say, I'll spirit, you can't come and say, go ahead. Look what they do to you. All right, later, I'm going to go by the go look. I want to share it with one another. I want to start talk about truth. Share it with one another. Start talk about truth. Share it with one another. Start talk about wealth. Start talk about $1 billion US. Stop talk at them something to talk about. Don't be distracted. Don't watch nothing else. No watch no news where nobody are dead. That's none of your business. Watch news where you see some new type of building, a build and some new type of car design. That's if you put your mind now, because the money are forward for you. That's all me I say. More power to your power, more light to your light, more truth to your truth, divine protection over all.